Hey everyone, Nubkaso here. We are back with another video. So today we have updates on this free game from the Epic Store once again, but the daily free game from the New Year's occasion has over. So today we have a big updates on these deals on Steam and free game on Epic Store. So without wasting any time, let's get to the video. So the first free games on this Epic Store is Hell Let Loose. So it's a shooter realistic multiplayer FPS war game which sells on the environment of the World War. So join every expanding experience of Hell Let Loose, a hardcore World War II first-person shooter with epic battles of 100 players with infantry, tanks, artillery, dynamic shifting, front line, and a unique resource based on RTS-inspired meta game. So it's a first-person World War game which is totally based on this online multiplayer. So you take a 1 point and you just have to capture and stay captured on this point and do not lose your every checkpoint. So it's a lot of just games from this battlefields inspired from that. So that's totally free on Epic Store. So till 9th January you can claim on it and just play online. So moving to our main segment is coming up from the deals, which is still you have a chance to get this deal before it ends soon. So the first one is coming up from the Plague Tale bundle. A Plague Tale bundle comes 65% off 1,115, almost like a $12, which individually gonna Innocence costs $379, while Requiem offer has ended, but still I will suggest go buy bundle. So that will be a great deal. 65% off 11,454, which tells all these stories about this amnesia and the brother Hugo from the medieval period, which is being invaded by the other rivalry kingdoms, and then they all want his brother's elderly power, in which is running in his veins. So you you play as amnesia and Hugo as well sometimes whenever you want to control the environments and control all the plague rats. So it's also story revolves on the post-apocalyptic environments as well, and still you need to explore for the more lives and more hope for the survival. So that's a great deal. 65% off 1154, almost like a $13. So that's a great deal. Moving to the next game is coming up from these FPS time manipulation action roguelike shooter, which is Superhot mind control delete versions, which is 60% off 349 all 59, almost like a $4, which consists of long-awaited third games in the groundbreaking Superhot franchise. Mind Control Delete gives you more insight in the worlds of Superhot, makes more story, more signature gameplays, keep dancing, slow motion, ballad of destructions for so much longer than ever before. So this has a time manipulations and bullet camp where you can also manipulate every environments and every surroundings of yourselves in the time limit and in your time manipulation ability. So that's a great concept, and the graphics is not that much phenomenal, but overall gameplay perspective it looks cool. So 60% off 359, almost like $4. So that's a great deal. Moving to the next game is the Tom Clancy Division. So this is the great game. I can say the great risk has been taken up by the Ubisoft, which was from the developers of Massive Entertainment, which was a great leap towards these the Tom Clancy franchises. The Division is based 85% off 224, almost like a $2 to $3. After deadly pandemic sweeps through the New York, it's up to the agents to save what remains. Complete missions, explore dark zones, and fight back enemies. Factions along with 3 friends experience a full end-game offering you new PvP and PvE modes. So you can also take all the loots, or you can go rogue and kill everyone and just take all the loots and all these looter shooters games. So that's a great I can say open world looter shooter multiplayer game. So that's a great deal. 85% off 224, almost like a $3. Moving to the next game is again from the Ubisoft, which is a Steep. Steep is 85% off 224. It's a sports open world multiplayer action racing game which you can play every snow diving, snow skating, snow divings and all that, skates and all you can just paraglide as well. So these games looks phenomenal. There's a lot of actions to do, a lot of style to do. So ride a massive open world across Alps where the power is always fresh, run never ends, defy and master mountain alone or with the friends on skies, wingsuits, snowboards, paragliders, record us share the best status. So I think this is a great online game. I can say this is totally underrated. I think that's a cool concept and nice to satisfy with that kind of actions you're gonna play with this kind of racing games. So 85% off, 204, almost like a $2 to $3. So go, it's worth to check it out. Moving to the next game is coming out from the Brothers in Arms, which is Hell's Highway. 60% off, $199, almost like a $2 few cents. So Brothers in Arms Hell Highway brings the critically acclaimed squad-based World War II shooter into the next generation of gaming with amazing graphics and sound, new cutting-edge gameplay features, and totally redesigned online component, which was released on 2008, which was being developed by the Gearbox, and publisher is Ubisoft. So I think Ubisoft is still offering pretty much new deals. So that's a great chance to grab these games till now. So it's a 60% off, $199, almost like a $2 few cents. So that's a great deal. Next game is Far Cry, again from the Ubisoft, which is still only one this original first Far Cry is on deal. So it's a 70% off, $149, almost less than a $2. So it's a tropical paradise, sits in the hidden evil in the Far Cry, a cunningly detailed action shooters that pushes the boundaries of the combat to shocking new levels. Freelance Marine Jack Carver is cruising the day he ever came into this island. So the story revolves around these Marine Corps landed on the island and their adventures begin. So it's a 70% off, $149, almost less than a $1. So that's a great deal. Moving to the next game is coming up from this Prince of Persia franchises, which has 4 games in the series, which is deals. So Prince of Persia Sands of Time, Prince of Persia The Two Thrones, and the Prince of Persia Reboot. So these 3 games, not the 4th one, but the only 3 games are on a deal. So all will be $99, almost like a $1 and few cents. So the Sands of Time, you always know about the Sands of Time, which bring back into the Pharaoh's kingdom, and there the story begins. And the Two Thrones is all about after the events of the Warrior Within, when Prince returned with the Kylina and the alternate prince has taken the time disruptions has been created by Prince. And Prince of Persia Reboot is a kind of a new directions it's taken, which new wandering around with your donkey Farah and their kingdom, which was being saved by the trees, but while the king wants to save her daughter, but in price of that he wants to lose all the kingdoms. So that's totally a different story, but still kind of a new one and nice too. But these all are games under 99 rupees, all 80% off, almost like $1 few cents. So that's a great deal for if you love from the nostalgic games Prince of Persia. So that's a nice deal from the other side. So the next game is coming up for these Fury Unleashed. It was not been covered from the previous 2D games. So but it contains a replay value, roguelike, fast-paced, difficult as well, and also you have a co-op gameplay as well. So only 2 players will be able to play at the same time. Suit your way through the pages of the ever-charging comic book, fast-paced and roguelike. Play solo, in local or online co-op, expand your weaponry and upgrade your hero with each run. All that to find out why has your creator lost his faith in you and to prove him wrong. So it's a 90% off, 88 rupees, just $1 and few cents. So that's a great deal. Moving to the next game is the game which we played, Road Rash, in our child when the first we saw the computer and the Windows XPs and all. So it is 85% off, Road Redemption. So it's a new game from the Road Rash, not the team, but they have inspired highly from that. So it is Road Redemption, 85% off, $79, just about $1. So it's a vehicular combat racing beat 'em up action game which Road Reception leads your biker gangs on an epic journey across the country. In this driving combat road rage adventure, huge campaign, dozens of weapons, full 4-player co-op and split screen and online multiplayer available as well. So 85% off, $79, just $1. That's a great one. The next game is Urban Trial Bundle. So Urban Trial Bundle is basically from this Urban Trial Playground, Urban Trial Tricky Deluxe Editions, and Urban Trial Freestyle. So it's a kind of a 2D platformer and game which is totally based on the sports and indie racing. So based on that, these includes the trick-filled games, all their own style, guilty street-based urban freestyle, the exotic urban trial playground, and the bubblegum style of urban trial tricky, hours of gameplay at one place. So these are the games which is Playground is 85% off, 62 rupees, even less than $1. Trial Tricky Deluxe Editions is 179, just a $2. Urban Trial Freestyle, which is even less than a 50 cents. So these are the games which can have you more than tons of hours, kind of like a hill climbings and hill racings and all. So you have to play tricks on that, control your physics about, or control the gears and the brakes of your stud bike. So that's 89% off, 226 if you want to buy for the bundle, and you can also go for the individual as well. So that's $2 to $3 if you buy on a bundle. If individually, that's gonna charge you even less than $1 and almost $2. So that's a great deal. Moving to the last game is the F.I.S.T, which is a Forge in Shadow Torch, which is 65% off, 454, almost like a $5 to $6. Demo is available as well. So it is a Metrovania action game featuring explorer, intense combat, and challenging platform. So it's a game about the 6 years ago the Machine Legion invaded the colonized Torch City, which was originally inhabited by animals. Rayton, a former soldier in the Resistance War, has been living in a seclusion since then. After his friends and forcibly arrested, Rayton reclaims his mechanical fist and steps to his journey fighting back. And he never expects that he was being involved in a bigger scheme between the Mafia, the Rebellion, and the Legion. So it's a 65% off, 454, almost like a $5 to $6. So that's a nice deal from the 2D Metrovania action platformer game, and also the brand new concepts. That's a great deal. So all on that's from my side. I'll meet you in the next video. So till then, keep gaming. Nubkasub out here.
Yeah, boy.